2 full super blue moons, Mercury retrograde and Uranus retrograde. August energy is amplified and super jam-packed, full of emotions, feelings, things that are being revealed, and allowing or insisting, however you want to view it, an intentional pause for you to slow down in specific areas of your life. The purpose of this month is to reveal and enlighten you, to have you slow down and go back over and revise or rethink some projects or activities so you can fine-tune and tweak them to better yourself so you can move forward again, better with this area of your life with ease and grace. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate with willowgracemystic.com, and this is your astrology forecast for August 2023. So Capricorn and Capricorn rising, we start the month off on August 1st with a super full moon in the sign of Aquarius. This is the first of 2 full moons this month, making the second one a blue moon. So the sun is in your 8th house. The 8th house is your shared resources. It is the birth, death, rebirth, transformation house in the sign of Leo. You have a lot going on there, but it's illuminating your 2nd house. Now the 2nd house is your cash, your property, your income, your things that you personally value. So now you have reached some kind of financial pinnacle. There could be an ending at this time. Maybe you've saved up enough money to purchase an item. Maybe you got a pay raise. Maybe you got a bonus. Maybe you've paid off a large debt. A full moon in the 2nd house is illuminating. This makes me feel good to take care of this. This needs to end. I need to be done with this. And so this full moon is going to get you closer to where you want to be. You'll feel more eccentric. You're going to feel more independent because it's a super moon. Remember that super moons, they're described as it's closer to the earth, so it looks a little bit larger, and so the spiritual energy is amplified. This can also illuminate and reveal a little bit more drama than usual. As we move forward to the 16th, we now have this new moon that we talked about the sun in your 8th house, and so now we have a new moon next to it. Not only is the moon there, we now also have Venus. New moons are when we set these intentions, and it's a ripe time that begin anew. So the 8th house is the shared resources house. It's about transformation, rebirth, identifying any negative habits that you have. You could be readjusting or readdressing resources with alimony, inheritance, taxes. I say that because Venus is retrograde also. Venus has you going back for a 40-day period of what do I value, what do I care about, and Venus is about money, cash, property. And so whenever you have this new moon and then you also have Venus, this is taking a look back at old things that you valued. If you have people come back into your life at this time, it will be a fleeting thing. It will only be for that 40-day period, and then they will be gone. So whatever you do, look at this, address it, and say, how can I take what I was doing and maybe change it or update it or tweak it to begin your new moon intentions of what have you traditionally done with it, and then how can I now change what I'm doing with it. On the 23rd, 24th, we have the sun now moving into Virgo. So the sun represents you, your ego, yourself. Virgo is the sign of detail-oriented, organized, structured, wanting lists. And so expect tasks and chores and your organization to take significant precedence at this time. Whatever you need to get done is going to need to be done in an organized manner. Because Mercury is retrograde, it goes retrograde on the same day, this will be everything that has to do with papers, classes, workshops, travel. You're going to have some hiccups, papers that you turn in, communication that you have with others. Your 9th house is you wanting to travel, you connecting with foreign people, places, and things, you studying abroad, taking classes, taking workshops, studying spirituality. Having the sun and Mercury in the same house with Mercury retrograde, expect some definite communication errors or technology glitches or travel hiccups. I look at it as an opportunity that I need to slow down and enjoy the place that I'm in with the people that I'm in. And then we move on to the 28th. On the 28th, Uranus now stations retrograde. So you have had your 5th house of your life with your children being childlike, arts, crafts, creativity, music, the house of fun, gambling, sex. Uranus has brought all kinds of fast-paced change to that area of your life for the last year and a half. You have had it activated by the nodes and the eclipses. And so now Uranus is slowing down. So up to this point, you've had to pivot and adjust quickly. Uranus is electric and it's fast-paced, but now slowing down, you're going to be able to adjust to the people, places, and things of what has happened and put together a plan for the future. If you were working on these creative ideas for music or for art, you're now going to say, that is the reason why I did that, or that's why I worked with so-and-so, or that's why I connected with this person. Uranus is where we see brilliance, and you're now going to say, I now see the bigger picture of why I had to go through all that, make all those changes, so I can make use of this in my life. And then on the 30th, 31st, depending on your time zone, we have a blue moon, which is a second full moon in the sign of Pisces. So the sun is still in your 9th house, illuminating, this is where I want to travel, this is the classes that I want to take. And so now we have this full moon with your 3rd house of communication. Pisces wants to be at one. It wants to be, it wants happiness and joy, and it's intuitive, and it's your subconscious. A full moon in the 3rd house is associated with your siblings, your neighbors. It's something with your neighborhood. This could be somebody moving away. You could be finishing a project, a writing project, or something that you have started. There could be a relationship that maybe a neighbor moves away, or maybe your cousins move away. A full moon always means a culmination or an ending, and they're not always bad. A lot of times it's signaling an ending of your life in order for you to move on. So it's offering you an ending so you can now feel inspired and be recharged in order to move forward. Remember that this is a supermoon, so it's going to be closer to the earth. It's going to look larger in the sky, and it's going to have the spiritual energy be more amplified, and therefore bringing more drama and revealing more than a regular full moon. So as always, I would love to hear your comments in the section below. And for an individual reading, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.